Kenny Green, raw perspective, concrete, and still keeping it good and raw. Hit them subscribes, you know. I felt like coming like sharing something with you guys this morning because I know that a lot of us find ourselves in the situations like this, especially when we start out with friendships from our youth. And as time go and we grow and we do different things, you know, not everybody grows at the same level, time-wise, knowledge-wise, experience-wise. So I got a homie, right? He just caught another case, right? So he got about 3 bids under his belt. I support him and was down with him, you know, for every bid, right? Because like a lot of times we partake in different things together. You know, we get money dudes, you know, but as we age and priorities change, we have to do something different. We have to do something different. So, of course, he's my man. So I'm in his ear. I'm talking about what we should do, what we should try. But the truth is, a lot of people don't want to be a baby in a new game, especially if you're used to being a boss type person, you know, getting money, calling shots. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to put yourself beneath people that you may have looked at like on a certain level. Now, because they in a certain field that you're trying to learn, they giving you instruction and it don't always feel good. But sometimes this is part of the necessary growth to flip into something else, be a baby in a new game. So now my man is in his feelings with me because I let him know that he is not the priority that he once was. And he's gotten a little indignant, right? But he's my man, you know, but you need lawyer money now and you want to make a bail. I'm not in a position to do all of these things, right? And rather than trying to be understanding of what I'm telling him, I'm not saying I'm abandoned you. I just can't do what you need me to do, right? He's salty. And the thing I look at, what about the bids I already supported you on? What about when you came home? If I saw you 4 times a week, I put money in your pocket and I fed you, right? Along this whole journey of me and his friendship, this is my man. I'm sharing this, right? Because I know a lot of us find ourselves in these situations. We got homies we come up with and we kind of like trying to do something different. And we saying, yo, come on, right? It don't change your downness, your gangster, your player. It don't take none of that away. It's just about survival into something different, change into something different. Because think about this. The world is going to change. I don't care what you want to do. It's going to evolve. And if you don't evolve and change, then you're going to find yourself trampled. You're going to find yourself trampled. So this is my man, and I love him. So I'm trying to tell him, yo, look, man, we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do that. Nah. You know, he get that, nah. Man, I hear you, man, but this thing I'm doing, I do what you do. But let me say this to a lot of the jokers out there, right? You could do whatever you want to do, right? But you can't make other people accountable to you, your fuck up, your situation, because it's not cool, especially in this day and time. It's too much uncertainty, too much going on, and a lot of people trying to pull themselves up. Let alone when you reach a certain age, you probably got your children, now grandkids, and we can't look out for each other on the level we used to, trading $10,000 and $20,000. A lot of times we can't do that now because we're trying to prepare for something else, and we got more people we got to look out for. So of course he's salty, and I care, but parts of me don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I know when we got homies, right, there's a downness that we live in, right? And we gonna do that. We gonna stay down. But we can't maybe do everything that we would have did in a different time. The priority you was years ago, you're not that level of priority now. This dude gets indignant, man. You know what I'm saying? But when he come home, he see how busy I am. And he see I'm trying to do some things different. Make no mistake about it. We all down for the game always, but everything got to make sense. Measure what you might gain by what you might lose. Because whenever you're reaching for something, you're probably making something else vulnerable. Dig it. You know what I mean? So now dudes is in his feelings, and that's okay. Because I care, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because we all men, bro. And I told you how this shit was going to go. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in a situation that he's looking for me to put on my cape, right? And I'm going to put on my cape, right? But I just can't do it the way he want me to. And I say this because a lot of times we bond with our homies. We young, we bond with our homies, right? And we start being 40-something, 50-something, 60-something years old. Bro, we can't do it the way we did it before. So I know a lot of people can relate to this. That's why I'm speaking about it. And you know what? Sometimes don't feel guilty, man, because we all men. Everybody trying to do something, you know what I'm saying, to get to the next level. And I always say it's always better if we could do it together. At certain stages of life, if you got people doing certain things that you can't support, can't partake in, then create some distance, man. It don't mean you're not friends no more. Create some distance, concrete and steel.